Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? It's one of the big games of the season that are really going to decide the title and the top four race, especially that fourth position battle between Arsenal and Manchester United in there. Liverpool are going to come into this game when they are so much eager to win such a game of this magnitude because Man City yesterday drew 0-0 with a team which goes by names of Crystal Palace. That gives a team which goes by names of Liverpool a very big boost if at all they go ahead and win this one. If at all they win this game, they will be 1 point behind Man City in there, and yet on 2nd of April, these teams are really going to tussle it out together. Is it 2nd, 6th? I think it's going to 6th, I think. These two teams are really going to tussle it out, and that means if at all Liverpool beats Man City at Etihad, that means they will be 2 points ahead of Man City, and Liverpool can go in for a very long run of winning in there. So smash the like button, comment and share, and endeavor to go into the lower right bottom corner and subscribe to our channel. That belongs to people, that goes out to people that have not subscribed to our channel, that always watch in on a daily in there. Liverpool having doubts of players in there. Good news is that Konate is expected to return, having really gotten a knock into that game of Brighton, and he's expected to play into that game in there, but on the bench because it looks like Joel Matip cannot be dropped because he won't even the Premier League player of the month of February, in that is Joel Matip in there. The other player that has really caused lots of worry to Liverpool fans is that player that has really netted 20 Premier League goals this season, who goes by names of Mohamed Salah, and he looks to be so much doubt into this, and we don't know whether he's really going to be able to make it to the squad because he got his foot stepped on and he was taken off the pitch into that game of a team which goes by Brighton that saw him score that penalty in there that really made him hit the 20 goal mark in there. For the previous 5 seasons, Mohamed Salah has been averaging 20 goals in the Premier League. Can you imagine? It shows you how many goals this man has been able to score for a side which goes by names of Liverpool. And it sounds as bad news to Liverpool if at all he's going to miss out on this game, and it sounds as good news to Arsenal because facing Mo Salah is something that any defender in the Premier League wouldn't love in there. So with that, allow me to take you into the predicted lineup here onto the Rokani Media Football, me and my team, what we really came up with as a predicted Liverpool lineup against a side which goes by names of Arsenal in there. In goal, it's Alisson Becker, that's no doubt. He's the #1 choice goalkeeper for a team which goes by names of Liverpool in there, and I really believe that he's really going to come up and start unless otherwise he gets a positive test for COVID before they really travel to London today. But all I can really tell you is that he is into this game and is going to start in goal. Kahela, who won them the Carabao Cup in there, is not going to start, will be on bench, and Alisson Becker, the Brazilian, is going to be in goal, and he's one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League and the best sweeper goalkeeper. Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to start onto the right fullback of a team which goes by names of Liverpool, and Robertson is going to start off the left fullback of a team which goes by names of Liverpool. These two are the best fullbacks in the league. You get left fullback in the best left fullback in the Premier League is Robertson. The best right back in the Premier League is Trent Alexander-Arnold. So there is no way you cannot really get them into a game of this magnitude to come up and really do their magic in there for you. Remember, Liverpool play with the system of 4-3-3, and they're having a back four of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, Joel Matip, and Virgil van Dijk. Those are the 4 players that we expect to play into the back 4 of a team which goes by names of Liverpool. And Joel Matip comes into this game with a very high boost and very much news and cameras on him because he was named the Premier League Football Player of the month of February. That is Joel Matip in there for you alongside Virgil van Dijk. To me, Virgil van Dijk is really one of the best defenders in the world, and at least if you call him £75 million, everyone will say, oh, he's worth it. But go to Manchester United, Harry Maguire, £80 million. he doesn't look like he is a centre back of that amount of money in there. We go to the midfield three because Liverpool plays with a 4-3-3 system in there for you. Fabinho, one of my best CDMs in the Premier League, is expected to start. No reason. The only reason he will be out of this game is when he has got an injury or tested positive for COVID. But the manager can't risk his team to play a game of such a size when he is out. The captain, Jordan Henderson, he is a big game killer. You know him very well, and I expect him to come into this game and play very well in there. A player who goes by names of Thiago Alcantara was on bench when Liverpool was beating a side which goes by names of Brighton at Amex Stadium, and he never really came into future into this game. But I really believe that in such a game of Arsenal, he's going to displace a player who goes by the names of Naby Keita, who started in them, and I really believe that Thiago Alcantara is going to play a very big role into this game of a team which goes by names of Liverpool as they take on a side which goes by names of Arsenal. Remember, they are playing away in London. That is Liverpool in there for you. We go to the three forwards that Liverpool is going to use. Sadio Mane is expected to play into that Mohamed Salah position that he has always played into. That is the right forward in there. If at all Mohamed Salah doesn't pass the late fitness test that is going to take in there, and we expect him to play into that side, and that is a player who goes by names of Sadio Mane, is expected to replace Mohamed Salah into that position. He has also been having a very good season, close to 12 goals in the Premier League. That's not bad, and you never know, he might hit 20. The new signing who goes by names of Luis Diaz is expected to play off the left attacking side of the forward of the attacking role of Liverpool, because he has been really having a very good game in there for you. Right now, I think he has 2 goals in the Premier League on his name for Liverpool. He hit the ground running immediately. He was really signed by Jurgen Klopp in there, and Jurgen Klopp came out and really hailed his scouts that really told him that he should get in this player, and he really came out to defend them by telling us that they told him that this player is going to come and hit ground running, because he is the kind of player that Liverpool needs and he can fit into your system very well, and his scouts really did a very good job and he came out and hailed them. That is a player who was when Luis Diaz. He looks like he has been at Liverpool for so long in there. And Diego Jota is expected to lead the line, and remember, Diego Jota has a very good record against Arsenal this season. Remember that game when they really played into the Carabao Cup semi-final. Who knocked them out single-handedly? It was Diego Jota who scored a brace against them, and I really wait to see how it's going to fare in there. And I really believe that that's the starting line of a team which goes by names of Liverpool, and that's what we predict or pre-assume the manager of Liverpool is going to put up to take on a side which goes by names of Arsenal. In goal, Alisson Becker, right back Trent Alexander-Arnold, left back Robertson, Virgil van Dijk and Joel Matip to play into the central defense, whereas Thiago Alcantara, Fabinho and Jordan Henderson, the captain, to play into a 3-man midfield, and the 3 forwards that are really going to attack Arsenal, that is Sadio Mane to play onto that right attacking side of the forward role in there, if at all a player who goes by the names of Sadio Mane doesn't pass the late fitness test. Diego Jota to lead the line in there. We don't expect Firmino to come in and start, but he'll get in some minutes in there to play. Luis Diaz, looking like a player who has been at Liverpool for the last 6-7 years, is expected to play off the left attacking side of the forward of a side which goes by the names of Liverpool. So that's the predicted lineup in here onto our channel, which goes by the names of Rokani Media Football. I know you guys have your reservations onto this. You can as well go into the comment section and tell me what you think about this predicted lineup that we've come up with in here for Liverpool, that is going to face a side which goes by names of Arsenal. But remember, this time round, it's really going to be a very huge game in there for a team which goes by the names of Liverpool in there, because they need to win if at all they are to enlighten their chances of winning the Premier League this season. It has always been like this. There was a season that they were really head-to-head, and Man City was just ahead of Liverpool by just, I think, a point, and Man City went ahead to win all its games, its remaining 10 games, and Liverpool did the same. So it's not the first time they are on neck to neck. It's like the 3rd time, and let's wait and see who's really going to come up and do the needful and beat each other in this game, because Liverpool needs to go on and beat a side which goes by names of Arsenal if they are to go in there and compete for the Premier League. If Arsenal wants really to go ahead and make sure that they put that gap, they increase their gap between Manchester United and them into the top 4 position, they have to go on and get a result. If Arsenal gets a result, maybe a draw into this, they will be far much better, because they will be 2 points ahead of Manchester United with 2 games in hand. If at all they win against Aston Villa over the weekend, Arsenal will be 5 points ahead of a side which goes by the names of Manchester United. If at all they win the other one, they'll be close to 7 points ahead of Manchester United. So it shows you how crucial this game is for a team which goes by the names of Liverpool and Arsenal. And let's wait and see what the result is going to be. That's what we have for you here on Rokani Media Football, and that's our predicted lineup of Liverpool to take on a side which goes by the names of Arsenal. Smash the like button, comment and share, and if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go into the lower right bottom corner, click the subscription button, then click the notification bell and click all. That will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel. I'm out for now. See you later, my mates.